¿Cuál es el nombre de este barrio? A few nerves, a bit of excitement as well, obviously. ¿Tienes algunas recomendaciones por deportes, por partidos? Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, I guess. I know I said the next video would be from Argentina, still in Melbourne, still in my home, but today's the day. I get going, fly into Buenos Aires, so very looking forward to it. Few nerves, a bit of excitement as well, obviously. As I said, going by myself, so there's always a bit of nerves doing that, but it's around 8 o'clock now and my flight's at 12:30, so I'm about to head to the airport. Just thought I would show you what I'm bringing just before we go. So very basic, just got the one bag for carry-on. I haven't brought too much, but you can always do washing. Always try to explain that to people when I don't bring too much on trips, and just the bum bag as well. So really not too much, but no, looking forward to it. Looking forward to heading to the airport and getting this show on the road, and hopefully all goes to plan and all goes well. And obviously looking forward to finally putting my Spanish to test. I will try to hopefully get a few videos of me speaking Spanish whilst I'm over there in this video, but we'll see how I go. Yeah, this will sort of be the final test, I guess. I'd like to think that I go over there and it's all good and I can get by fine, and I can kind of say by the end of the trip I did it. I did what I wanted to do, but who knows? We'll see how we go, because you never really know until you get over there and test it. It's all good to do it from home, but yeah, I think I need some real world practice, so this will be the final test. Just like that, we have made it to the airport. As you can see, I think it's a 12:30 flight, so I got another hour 45. But I did notice about a week ago that I've only got an hour 15, I think it is, stopover in Santiago in Chile. So I don't know how that's going to work. When I've done stopovers before, it's usually a lot more time than that, so I don't know, we'll see how we go. I'll keep everyone updated. I was going to even ask the staff member when I was like getting my boarding pass and stuff, like, is that going to be okay? But I didn't bring it up and they didn't say anything, so I think it's fine. And like, I bought the tickets on their website, so hopefully nothing dodgy, and hopefully I'm not stuck in Santiago airport for too long. Gracias. Ciao. And we have made it to Santiago. Should make my flight all right to Buenos Aires here, which is good news. Worked out okay in the end, just in time, so no time to stuff around. Just trying to sort of walk there in a rush now. Just currently waiting for my flight here to Buenos Aires. Very nice airport in Santiago. There's not many people here. I'm not too sure why. Like, I think it's like what is it? It's almost like midday. And yeah, not many people. Just sort of a few flights going off in this terminal where I'm at the moment. So yeah, I don't know, but nice airport, pretty relaxed. And keen for the final leg of the journey to get there. Should be pretty cruisy, feeling good. Lindo. Sí, es una muy grande ciudad, sí, hay muchas cosas de hacer. ¿Tienes algunas recomendaciones por deportes, por partidos de fútbol?
El mío miércoles juega Boca.
Sí. Es complicado comprar billetes.
En el caso de Boca es más complicado.
Sí, estoy buscando en línea, pero es complicado buscar una página web de legitimates.
Confiable, sí.
Confiable, sí, exacto.
Porque ahí le venden a los socios. Solo a los socios y ellos son los que alquilan el carnet.
Sí, sí. Y tal vez otros clubes en Buenos Aires es
más facilidad a River,
sí,
a Racing, que son estadios que tienen más capacidad.
Sí. ¿Cuál es el nombre de este barrio?
Esta es la Villa Padre Mujica, 1131.
Sí. El partido en otro club es un poco más fuera de Buenos Aires, un poco más peligroso.
En el
¿Te
caso
asistí
de Racing Independiente, que son, digamos, de los 5 clubes más grandes, porque está River, Boca, Racing Independiente y San Lorenzo.
Sí.
Son los llamados 5 grandes. El más peligroso...
¿5 grandes en Buenos Aires?
Sí.
¿O en Argentina?
En Argentina en general.
En ambos.
Pero todos están en Buenos Aires.
Sí. ¿Y mucha gente habla inglés acá? ¿O?
Sí, hay mucha gente que lo habla.
Sí.
Hay policías que también lo hablan.
Sí, sí, bueno, es muy útil.
Tienen aquí en los sitios turísticos tienen los idiomas que hablan.
Sí, bueno.
Realmente es portugués e inglés.
Por supuesto. And we have made it to Buenos Aires in Argentina. Arrived probably about an hour ago or so. Had some complications with the Uber. My phone wasn't working, but got there in the end, so that was all good. And just checked into the accommodation at the hostel for tonight. There's a little view of everything. Very basic setup. I think it was like 20 USD, so that's 30, I think it was like $31 Australian. Yeah, I think it will do the job just fine. No, but looking forward to getting amongst it now. So it's a few, or maybe one day after I last filmed, I've sort of been getting over my jet lag a little bit and sort of easing into the trip slowly. But I thought I'd go through a few things. I've got sort of a list of things on my phone. I just jotted out in about 5 minutes to talk about what I've so far experienced. I'll let you know where we are at the moment. We're just at, I don't know what it's called, but it's a very nice park. And it's quite close to the city of Buenos Aires. As I said, don't know what it's called. Ecological Park or something like that. There is a massive wasp right above me, but it should be all right. Yeah, I thought I would just go over a few things that I've sort of experienced so far, so I'll get them up now. So first thing I've sort of noticed about this city is just the size of it. It's huge. Like the other cities I've been to, traveling in a day or 2 days, you sort of feel like you've covered the main aspects, and then you're starting to go to more of the niche sort of parts of the cities that maybe not as many tourists go to, but doesn't seem to be the case here. It is absolutely huge. Just walking around, my hostel's quite in the centre of the city, I think, but I'm still far away from like a lot of things, like a 30-40 minute walk away. So yeah, it's a massive city. Yeah, that's probably been the first thing I've noticed. And due to that, I'll probably be extending my stay by a little bit here. I don't know how long I'll stay here, but it could be a fair bit actually, because like it's massive. There's so much to do. Another thing I wanted to touch on was just the safety. It felt like pretty safe city overall. I do notice in the city parts, you know, a lot of people are holding their backpacks on their front of their chest and not going on their phones as much. So it seems like there must be some degree of petty crime. And yeah, that sort of brings me on to the whole money thing. It's pretty different here to other places. I think it's very preferable to pay in cash because of the exchange rate. I think there's like a double exchange rate if you pay on card or whatever. I'm not too sure how it all works, but everyone's saying to pay in cash online and who I've talked to. So the ATMs didn't work with my card. I'm not too sure what was happening, but I did a bit of research, asked the hostel person, and apparently you have to like set up a Western Union account, which is some international bank, I think. It's not that common in Australia, but apparently it's pretty common here. And then you have to go send money to yourself and then pick it up in cash. They have these little stores called Pago Fácil, which means pay easily. So it's Western Union, Pago Fácil. And you can go there, send money to yourself, and then pick the money up. So I did that, and I didn't think it was going to work. I was like, what is this? I've never done anything like this before. But it worked out okay, and no, it was all good. I was able to get my money out. And I think it's a lot better exchange rate than any of the ATMs anyway. So I'll just keep doing that. So that took me like half a day to get on top of, and had to get a SIM card as well. That took a bit of time. So all these little things. And that sort of, I've got here, I just wanted to touch on my Spanish as well. Like I'm being able to use Spanish pretty fine, which is good. I think it's a bit easier here than like in places, like for instance, I've been in Spain before and there's a lot more English speakers obviously in the touristy parts. So yeah, I've been able to use my Spanish. Not too much though, and it can kind of, I notice the times I usually get tripped up is when I just enter a store and they'll start rambling something to me, or like that's when it definitely sort of, it's a bit harder to comprehend because you're not really expecting it. But then I notice like when I get into a conversation like what you saw in this video with the Uber driver, like because I'm engaged in that conversation, and I think because your mind sort of knows what, you know, the options are for what the other person's going to say, it's a lot easier. So just like that fast nature of like if someone just starts randomly rambling to you, I think that's probably the next step, and just getting used to that and being able to just understand them off the bat without any context. But no, it's been good, and you know, I'm sure I'll be speaking it a lot more over the next sort of month or two. And yeah, I reckon I might try to go to a few language exchanges as well. They have a few, sort of a couple of weeks, from what I've found online, like 2 a week here in Buenos Aires you can go to. So I think that would be really good. I'll definitely try to get down to one of those and see what's that like, to just practice the conversation a bit more. And yeah, I think that's everything. Thanks everyone for watching this video. Yeah, if you did enjoy, do let me know. Or if you've got any recommendations for myself to do while I'm here, also feel free to let me know. And yeah, I'll keep the updates coming. Cheers.